Hey guys, in this video I'm going to read you a little bit about one of my favorite series. It's called Animorphs. I'll read you a little bit of the beginning to see if it's a book you might want to pick up and read. Chapter 1. My name is Jake. That's my first name, obviously. I can't tell you my last name. It would be too dangerous. The controllers are everywhere, everywhere. And if they knew my full name, they could find me and my friends, and then, well, let's just say I don't want them to find me. What they do to people who resist them is too horrible to think about. I won't even tell you where I live. You'll just have to trust me that it's a real place, a real town. It may even be your town. I'm writing this all down so that more people will learn the truth. Maybe then, somehow, the human race can survive until the Antlites return and rescue us, as they promised they would. Maybe. My life used to be pretty normal. Normal, that is, until one Friday night at the mall. I was there with Marco, my best friend. We were playing video games and hanging out at this cool store that sells comic books and stuff, the usual. Marco and I had run out of quarters for the games, right when he was heading by a lot of points. Mostly, we're equally good at games. I have a system at home, so I get lots of practice time in. But Marco has this amazing ability to analyze games and figure out all the little tricks. So sometimes he beats me. Or maybe I just wasn't concentrating very well. I'd had kind of a bad day at school. I tried out for the basketball team and I didn't make the cut. It was no big deal, really, except that Tom, he's my big brother, he was this total legend on the junior high school basketball team. Now he's the main scorer for the high school team. So everyone expected me to make the team easy, only I didn't. Like I said, no big thing, but it was on my mind, just the same. Lately, Tom and I hadn't been hanging out as much, not like we used to. So I figured, if I got his old position on the team. Well, anyway, we were out of money and getting ready to head home when we ran into Tobias. Tobias was, I guess he still is, kind of a strange guy. He was new at school, and he wasn't the toughest kid around, so he got picked on a lot. I actually met Tobias when he had his head in a toilet. There were these two big guys holding him down and laughing while they flushed, sending Tobias's straggly blonde hair twirling around the bowl. I told the two creeps to back off, and ever since then, Tobias figured I was his friend. "What's up?" Tobias asked. I shrugged. "Not much. We're heading home." "Out of quarters," Marco commented. "Certain people keep forgetting that the sleaze troll shows up right after you cross the nether ford. So certain people keep losing the game and losing our quarters." Marco kept jerking his thumb at me, just in case Tobias couldn't figure out who he meant by certain people. "So, like, maybe I'll walk home with you guys?" Tobias said. I said, "Sure, why not?" We were heading for the exit when I spotted Rachel and Cassie. Rachel is kind of pretty, I guess. Okay, she's very pretty, although she is my cousin. I don't really think about her that way. She has blonde hair and blue eyes and that kind of very clean, very wholesome look. She's one of these people who always know the right clothes to wear and how to look like they just walked out of one of the fashion magazines. She's also very graceful because she takes gymnastics, even though she says she's too tall to ever be really good at it. Cassie is sort of the opposite. For one thing, she's usually wearing jeans and a plaid shirt, or something really casual. She's black and wears her hair very short most of the time. She had it longer for a while, but then she went back to short, which I like. Cassie is quieter than Rachel, more peaceful, like she always understands everything on some different, more mystical level. I guess you could say I kind of like Cassie. Sometimes we sit together on the bus, even though I never know what to say to her. "You guys going home?" I asked Rachel. "You shouldn't go through the construction site by yourselves. Being girls and all." That was a mistake. I should never have suggested to Rachel that she's weak or helpless. Rachel may look like Little Miss Teen Model or whatever, but she thinks like she's Storm from the X-Men. "Are you going to come and protect us, you big, strong man?" she said. "You think we're helpless just because?" "I'd appreciate it if they did walk with us," Cassie interrupted. "I know you're not afraid of anything, Rachel, but I guess I am." Rachel couldn't say much after that. That's the way Cassie is. She always has the right words to stop any argument without making anyone feel bad. So there we were, the five of us: Marco, Tobias, Rachel, Cassie, and me. Five normal mall rats heading home. Sometimes I think about that one, that last moment when we were still just normal kids. It's like it was a million years ago, like it was some totally different group of kids. You know what I was afraid of right then? I was afraid of admitting to Tom that I hadn't made the team. That was as scary as life got back then. 5 minutes later, life got a lot scarier. I'm going to end there. So, this book is called Animorphs, and it is by Catherine Applegate, and it is a good one. This is actually an old series. We have the first five, and we couldn't get all of them because they're actually out of print. But they have a new series, graphic novels, that are being made now. We have, I believe, the first six in the library, and they go through the story too. And I bet you anything more is going to be made.